Hi, I'm Shannon Morse. I'm a content creator who makes YouTube videos almost every single day. It's my dream job, but running a business can be really hard work. So I use a Google Pixel 6 to make my life so much easier. My days are usually spent researching, writing, recording, and editing videos. But sometimes I'm working on administrative tasks like bookkeeping, or I'm guest hosting on a podcast. I can ask Google Assistant what's on my calendar for the day. I tend to spend time in the morning working on those administrative tasks, such as sales, marketing, and reporting. I'm still finding all sorts of cool things to do with Google Lens. For example, I can open up my camera app, scan some text, and I can copy that text to my desktop PC. I can search Google for a match, I can translate whatever I see on the screen, and I can also listen to the text. If somebody sent me a photo of a shipping label, for example, I can use Lens to grab the tracking number off of the picture and check the delivery date. I've set up my entire studio here to be compatible with Google Home, so my office lights are automatically scheduled to come on in the morning and they turn off at the end of my workday. Whenever I'm ready to record, I can tell Google Assistant to turn on my studio's set lights. I can also tell it to turn off my heater so that you can't hear the fan while I'm recording. I can access quick settings for my home and office from my lock screen, so if I'm expecting a package, I can check my Nest camera for the delivery. If I have an errand to run, I can check my studio cameras. My phone is also set up to remind me to turn on my alarm when I leave my studio too, and it notifies me of any movement, although the movement is usually my dog. I do a lot of technical research and writing for my shows, and I like to write my videos for my own voice. So I use Google Assistant for taking notes. I can also use the Recorder app to automatically transcribe my videos so that I can add captions really easily. Digital well-being and customizing what can and cannot send notifications when I'm recording a video has been incredibly valuable. I like to record my videos in one session if I can, so if a notification comes through while I'm doing that, I have to re-record, and that's a waste of my time. So I've got my Pixel 6 set up to go into Do Not Disturb mode if I flip it over. That way it's still near me if I need to quickly check it, but I don't have to mess around with any of the settings to turn notifications on and off. But there are instances that I do need notifications for. So for example, my sister was due to have her baby while I was recording videos. So I have my family contacts allowed to interrupt at any time, even if it's in Do Not Disturb. And spoiler alert, she did have her baby. I'm an aunt again. Important contacts like my sister are set to pop up on my screen as little bubbles, so I see them as soon as they come through. Digital Wellbeing also has this feature called Focus Mode that I use to pause app notifications while I need to get into that deep thought space. And that's crucial whenever I'm doing technical research and writing. As a creator, I'm putting out new content every day, so removing any barriers that slow down the process of shooting the content, editing it, and posting keeps me hitting all of my mini goals every single day. The easier that process is and the faster I can produce a product that is ready for publication, the better, because that keeps me from burning out and it keeps me motivated. I use my Pixel 6 for photography and videography. Everything is backed up to Google Photos, so I can share anything I need with a producer or an editor. I've used Cinematic Pan in 4K more times than I can count, which means that I don't need a gimbal to get steady moving shots. I use my Pixel 6 to record my videos in the studio and when I'm shooting on location. It is easier than taking a 5-pound camera and some lenses with me. And since I can edit all of my photos and my videos right on the Pixel 6, I can upload all of them for publication straight from the phone, and that speeds up the process and it saves me hours of work. At its core, being a content creator means absolutely nothing if you can't get your content out to your viewers. So for the past few years, I have been searching for ways to make my business more streamlined, and my Pixel has been the answer to a lot of those problems that I faced. That means that I can stay productive and I can build my business. I'm using my time wisely, and I'm making smart decisions when it comes to how I spend my time during a workday. My Pixel 6 has changed how I work. And that's a good thing. It's helped me reduce stress and have less on my mind, and that's made me feel really proud of what I can accomplish. At the end of my workday, I'm not stressing out because I don't miss my deadlines. I'm checking off all of my tasks and I'm finishing the day with time to relax. And my Pixel is a big reason that I can do that.